the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Washington football team. And as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's Kalen Ballage, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now Franks. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Franks now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run here with Ballage. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Franks. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. On first down, here's Franks. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 7 yards, the pickup there. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Franks now to throw on first down. He completes it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They run it with Balazs, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Newton. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but
love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Balaj. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Off the play fake, here's Franks.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down.
Now Balaj. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give running right, Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. And he's able to get it out of there. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now Newton. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Newton on 1st down. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to cover him before he gets going?
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Balaj. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
Touchdown! It's complete. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Franks. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and get
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up. Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up. How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under. Yeah, for sure they can't afford it anymore at this point. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Kalen Ballage with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now. Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again. That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he finds McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Off the lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. The Franks looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a first. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing is Newton. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Franks escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's look, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. The 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Back to throw. Franks eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play out.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Here's Newton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.